Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. So today I am here to talk to you about one of the biggest IDOs, public sales and launches that is probably happening in crypto this year and next year, hands down. Okay, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Monad. Monad is absolutely insane. If you guys haven't heard about Monad, you've probably been sleeping under a rock, but this is a new layer one that is set to absolutely rock the crypto and blockchain world. Over 10,000 transactions per second. It is a US certified company, okay? Basically meaning it takes away all of the stigma from institutional businesses, the real world, governments, things like this getting into blockchain, okay? This is a actual US based registered company, and it's a registered blockchain throughout the US. So what does this mean? In my personal opinion, now this is not financial advice, do your own research and do your own due diligence, but from my personal opinion, what's going to happen is you're going to have so much institutional money go flowing into Monad. It's just going to make Monad and all the sub assets go absolutely bananas. Okay, now please do your own research. I want you to come over to the website and check this out and really take a look at this. But basically, if you look over here, one of the things I wanted to show you was Coinbase actually just, so if you come over to their X, Coinbase is doing the IDO, the first public sale right here. If you look at this, the Monad token is now live on Coinbase. This is the first ever token sale on Coinbase, okay, accessible to over 80 countries, including the United States. This right here is mind-boggling. Now, I can't log in because I'm not in the US. I'm in the jungles of Guatemala, and I'm not one of the 80 countries. So I'm actually not able to go in there and see. But I've heard that they have raised like almost $100 million. Like, it's a crazy amount. Like I said, you can leave a comment below in the comments here if you guys have the exact number. But I haven't been able to see what they've actually raised, but from my understanding, it was just like $50 million in the first like 10 or 15 minutes. Like, it was just insane money that was getting thrown at this. Like I said, I can't verify that because I can't log into it to see what they've actually raised, but I've heard from other people and through the grapevine that it's just silly numbers. Okay, so that's for their public sale. Now, from my understanding, Monad is going to be launching at something like close to a $500 million market cap. Okay, now this is pretty big. This is huge, especially in these market conditions. But what it is this is institutional money. It's the hedge funds. It's the New York Stock Exchange. It's the people that are in the know that are investing in this. These are the people that were the VCs that were involved in Monad. And this is why Monad, in my personal opinion, is just going to go bananas. It's going to be one of the biggest blockchains out there. So keep an eye on Monad. But what you really want to do is you want to keep an eye on the sub assets. Okay. So when Monad launches, I mean, congratulations if you got in on it. And I think you're going to make some great numbers if you were able to get in on Monad. But what you want to do right now is look for some of the sub assets that's going to be launching on Monad. This brings me to Atlantis. Atlantis is a V4DEX decentralized exchange that will be launching the day that Monad goes live. This will be launching at a sub $1 million market cap. It's a V4DEX with perps. And from what I've read, I was over here in the Atlantis Discord and I was checking it out and I was talking with different people in the team and different things like that. They're very active over there. I'm not the biggest fan of Discord, but I actually jumped over there just to get some information. But from my understanding, they're going to be having 100x leverage trading on Atlantis. Insane. They're going to have cross-chain swaps from over 60 different chains. Everything that you can need, from swapping from whatever it might be, from Monad to Ethereum or from Ethereum to whatever. I'm just saying over 60 different swaps available. And like I said, you're going to be able to do leverage trading on literally every token from my understanding. Okay. Now, like I said, it's an all-in-one stop. Okay. Fiat off ramp. So you can actually take and get crypto into fiat, DeFi, farming and staking. Perps and leverage trading, like I said, that's what I've heard. They're going to be close to 100x, which is crazy. Launchpad, cross-chain swaps, limit orders, okay, and of course all your standard swaps. Absolutely insane. Okay, that's all I can say. Absolutely insane. And what I like about Atlantis too is the lore. I love the whole, kind of conspiracy theory feeling of what Atlantis is all about. So just check this out. Okay, like I said, if you weren't able to get into the IDO on Monad, make sure you check out Atlantis, because the public sale is still live. So you can still get in as of right now. They have basically raised $465,000 for their public round. So it looks like they're about halfway. There's about $400,000 or $395,000, something left available. You need USDC on the Base network. You can come over here. You literally just connect your wallet. You need USDC on Base, and you can participate in the Atlantis public round. And like I said, from what I understand, this is going to be launching at right here, $920,000. Okay. Now, the thing is, you need to keep in mind is that, yes, there's 1 billion tokens, but what's being held back, there's only going to be about, for the first 45 to 50 days, the scarcity of these tokens. Like I said, I've done some of my research, and there's only going to be about 15 million tokens available for the first 45 days. Okay. So a lot of people, I know a lot of people think, I'm just going to buy in on the, after it launches, because there's always that initial pump and then it just dumps, because everybody that got in, they dump out. Well, the way Atlantis has set it up is that, like I said, there's only going to be about, give or take, let's say 15 million tokens. And the thing is, with the farming and the staking and everything else that they have, Atlantis is going to be just offering crazy rewards on staking. So people are going to be locking up some of their limited tokens that are out there. And what's that going to do is going to drive this market cap price insane. Now, guys and gals, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, but I'm telling you what I see, what I feel, and what I think. And when I look at Monad, that's going to be launching at probably around a $500 million market cap. And then I look at Atlantis, which is a V4 DEX, which will be a decentralized exchange for the Monad network ecosystem, under $1 million, with 100x leverage trading and all of the other stuff that I've talked about. There's no reason that this is not going to go bananas, especially with the limited supply that's available. So you're getting it at like a 3-cent price. In my opinion, this is the kind of thing I think within the first few weeks, we'll see doing a 50, 80 to 100x. There's no reason that this won't go up to $100 million, in my personal opinion. So getting in early is absolutely key to making these insane gains. So like I said, you can invest in the public round a minimum of $50, a maximum of $5,000 per wallet. So you can do multiple wallets if you wanted to. Basically, there's a 25% amount at TGE. So you're going to get 25% of your tokens at launch. Then there's a 30-day cliff where you get no tokens. And then you'll get the rest of your tokens linear over 3 months. Okay. So that's not bad. So what that's going to do is that means every day you're going to be able to claim the rest of your tokens, if that makes sense to you. Okay. So that's how the vesting schedule will work. And this is why for that first 45 days, there's not going to be a lot of sell pressure, because there's not that many tokens out there. So check out Atlantis, get involved, see if you see what I see. But this is an absolutely phenomenal ecosystem. Like I said, they have over 16,200 followers on X, and it is a super hyper engaged community. I mean, like, you can look at the amount of engagements that they're getting on all of their posts. Like, it really is great. They're doing weekly spaces, multiple, just great engagements. I'd highly recommend you come over here and listen to some of their spaces. They're phenomenal. Like I said, if you love conspiracy theories like I do, you're gonna love it. But it's not only about conspiracy theories. They talk a lot about the token, and what the project's actually about. You can get in there and ask questions. There's some great people. There's a lot of other great influencers that are involved, and that's why I am so bullish on this. But you guys, from the time of recording this video, you have about 5 days left, or 4 days, I think, left to get involved. So do your own research, do your own due diligence, but I'm just telling you, if you guys are excited for Monad, like I am, if you think that Monad is going to be the blockchain that is going to just rock the crypto space, which I do believe it will, and you weren't able to get a big enough foothold, or you weren't able to get in on the private sale because of whatever reason, because if you're not in the US or you're not in one of the 80 countries that you can buy in through Coinbase, then look at Atlantis. Okay, because when you look over here, look at the size, 1.2 million followers for Monad. It's a mammoth That's all I'm going to say. Monad is a freaking mammoth of a project. It's going to just be one of the biggest layer ones, I think, in crypto, hands down. So what does that mean? All the sub assets are going to go bananas as well. So even if you were able to invest into Monad, I would highly look at Atlantis. Get in, because there is no other DEX out there like Atlantis for Monad. 100x leverage trading. Think about that. Think about the potential, and think about the institutional money that's coming in through Monad. Okay, so just think about all of the institutional money, the hedge fund money, the people in the stock exchange, the people in the US, the people in the governments that are buying into Monad. Now they want to go and they want to do leverage trading, and they don't want to do it through centralized exchanges. They want to be off the grid. They want to be kind of a little bit more private. Atlantis is going to be their go-to place. And like I said, that's for me is why I think we could see Atlantis doing 1,000x. I really do believe, we could see this going into $100 million market cap, if not more. So that's my own personal thoughts. That's where my brain goes. I really think it has that kind of potential. I am so bullish on it. So everybody, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on that bell notifications. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think about Monad. Let me know what you think about Atlantis. And like I said, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow my channel. Follow me on X. Follow me on my free public Telegram chat. No risk, all reward. And if you really want to take it to that next level, check out my VIP Telegram chat with our Patreon, and we'll leave a link in the description below as well. And you get into great projects just like Atlantis. So you're able to get into all of my community members. We've gotten into this private round way before. We even got into the private round and even into the public round here. So we had amazing opportunities. So like I said, if you guys don't want to miss out on these amazing opportunities, check out our Patreon, link in the description below. We'd love to have you over there. So everybody, have a great day. Don't forget to smile. Keep an eye on Monad, but don't sleep on Atlantis. That's the best advice I can give you, everybody. Talk to you soon. Take care. Like, subscribe. We might just see you on the moon. Take care.